Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw is Duggan. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
It's on a throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Duggan to throw. This ball complete to Rager. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Still going inside the 20. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Duggan now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Rita.
Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Duggan will look to throw this. That is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing Jones. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing after the interception. Dugan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Duggan. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Azeez Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Off play action. Jones. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The rookie Tyree Wilson, a first-round pick, there to bring him down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break. Dugan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jones. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing, Duggan. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Jones, off play action. Hyatt has got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedal to the metal all game, sending rushers from all angles at the quarterback. And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Myers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Duggan looking to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Giants.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Off the bootleg, Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's out quickly to Hyatt.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's Jones off the play fake.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Dugan. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
At the 29-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Here we go, boys. Here we go, here we go.
Off play action. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And now they'll shift things around. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
70 Lions.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And as this defense